Hello guys, thanks for joining this session. I am Rahul Kapoor, which is going to give the session about the Python. So before that, going to the session, I would like to the members which is join us. I would like to know their basic background about that and why you are like encouraged to learn that. Uh, just give me. Uh, to know the reason why you want to join that, why you want to learn the Python. So I would like to know you guys about yours. Just you have to give your number experience and what you're currently doing and your name and your technical background. That's it. You don't need to mention your company name. If you want to mention your company name, if you're working, it's fine. Otherwise, it's up to you. So I will start from the first one, the meeting guest. First one. I don't know why you not put his name, meeting guest. Can you please tell me something about yourself? Hello, meeting guest. You are in mute. Deepak, can you check this guy? And someone who is not responding, please, Deepak, you remove that one person, okay? Because there is no meaning to this guy to be anyone who is not speaking because they are just join it and in the mute, I think. So just remove it. Okay. Who is the meeting guest, please? Okay, I think it's not audible. Okay, I will go to the next one. I will come back to this meeting guest again. Amal Kumar.
Hi, this is Amal Kumar.
Yes, yes, please. Just your
Uh,
name, your what you are currently doing.
Working as a manual tester, so I need to switch my career to automation tester. That's why I'm
Okay,
joined here.
perfectly. And how many year experience you have?
I have overall 7 years experience. Out of seven, I am 3 years in manual tester.
Okay, sure. That's great. Okay, that thanks. That's it. What? Okay, next is Anurag Mani Tripathi.
Yeah, hello. Good morning to
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah.
Yeah,
Good
hi.
morning.
My name is Anurag Mani Tripathi, and I'm working in Bharti Airtel. I have almost 12 years of experience, and I'm working in a testing domain. I'm interested in because I'm seeing the industry is moving towards the automation and these things. So that's why I just want to update myself. But I'm happy with my profile and everything. But yeah, seeing the industry move, I just want to join this program.
Perfect. That's great. Okay, thanks, Anurag.
Thanks.
Okay, next is Asis. Asis.
Oh, hi. This is Ashish.
Okay. Hi, Asis.
I'm working in Spirent Communication as a technical lead, and I
Mm-hmm,
had an experience of around 10 years in
mm-hmm,
telecom domain.
mm-hmm,
And I'm working in a simulation, means core and the RAN part, and
mm-hmm.
basically in a manual testing itself.
Okay, the RAN.
So
So which simulation RAN you use? RNS or a Keysight? And so which RAN you are using simulation
no,
RAN?
Spirent
Oh,
own product,
okay, fine. Okay, got it.
landslide and their face matrix. Yeah,
Okay, got it. Thanks, Asis.
yeah.
And next is Jisnu Mohan.
Ah, sir.
Hello, hi Jisnu.
Hello, sir. Hello, hello.
Yeah.
I, j- I just joined. What's good? I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I just joined.
Sorry.
What's the question?
The question is that okay. Sorry, you just tell me your background and why you want to learn about Python. What's the motivation behind it? That's what only. What you're currently doing. Just two things you need to tell. That's it.
Okay. Currently, I'm working with XCOM. There, I'm doing the protocol testing.
Okay.
Genome side testing.
Okay.
They are switching to manual testing to automation.
Okay.
So
That's nice. Okay.
it is necessary to learn
Mhm.
automation
Okay.
Python.
Got, got it. Got it. Got it. How many experience? How many?
3 years.
Yeah, perfectly fine. Okay. Welcome. 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 Jisnu. Okay.
Okay.
Next is Kamal Raj.
Hello.
Kamal Raj, are you? Yeah. Hi, Kamal Raj. Yeah. Just tell
Yeah,
me about
yes.
yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Actually, I tell Kamalraj Agrawal working in Ericsson, and
Mhm.
as a RF engineer, having experience of 10 years. So there is a requirement of automation in the 5G network. So that's why I need to learn Python.
Okay, got it, got it. Okay, do you have any software development background before?
No, no.
Okay, that's great. Okay, okay, welcome, welcome, Kamal. Okay, next is Manish, Manish Sharma.
Yeah, actually, I have near about 12, 13 plus of years of experience. Right now, I am working in RF. So, want to learn the. That's why I need to. I'm for means I need to learn Python. Main is automation.
Have you any software background before? Software development background
No,
before?
no, 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 no.
Oh, okay, perfectly fine. Okay, sure. Welcome to the session, Manish. Next is Samir Chaturvedi. Samir, you're in mute. Samir, I think left it before doing that. I think Samir Chaturvedi. Okay. Next is Vinay.
My name is Vinay. I have 11 year of experience. Right now, I'm working in Oren, and I just want to enhance my skill in automation. So that's why I joined it.
Okay, perfectly fine. Okay. And you have any software development experience before? Any time?
No, no, no.
Okay, perfectly fine. Okay. Okay, thanks, Vinay. Okay, now, Deepak, one you check the meeting guest is a person who joined. Okay, and he's not, I think, listening to us. Can you please check this guy, Deepak?
Okay.
And if he's not responding, you check one-to-one message. Then otherwise not responding, remove it. Okay, I've seen someone, the person they become silent and just come and spy basically what our app solution take and give the information to other guys. Normally, I've come to know that. Okay, a spy, just checking that what going on, and they're not listening. So better you just, if they're not responding, just kick it out from the meeting. Okay. 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 I think anyone new joined. I think Samir. I think you disconnected last time. Hello, Samir. Are you there? Samir, are you there? Samir. Samir, you're in mute. Samir, are you there? I think Samir are. Hello, Samir. हेलो समीर आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है Deepak, can you check Samir? I think his voice is not coming to me at least. Anyone able to see? Samir, we are not able to hear you.
Now you can hear me?
Yes, yes. Now we are able to hear you. Yes, yes, yes. Just I want to
Hello?
know your. Hello, yes, Samir. Yes, yes.
Hello?
Hello,
Hello?
yes, yes. It's
Hello?
audible to. Yes, it's coming to us.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, we are able to hear you, Samir. Hello.
Hello? Can
I
you
think
hear
your
me?
mic is. Yes, yes, Samir. We are able to hear you. Yes,
Hello?
yes, yes. We are able to hear you. Are you able to hear us? I think mic problem with Samir. Okay, we will check Samir later when he join back. Anyway, thanks everyone for giving brief introduction about yourself and joining this session. Okay, my name is Rahul Kapoor and I have around 13 plus experience on the software development side. I worked with them previously with different companies, starting from Samsung, Cisco, Honeywell, and I work as well as Ericsson. I work with different companies, so I have mostly telecom background. By profession, I'm a software developer. I write the code in mostly C, C++, Python, on Linux environment, and Windows as well. So we will look into the Python today, and we will see why we need Python and some of the practical examples which I did for 5G and 4G stuffs. So we will see one by one. And in between, anyone have any doubt, please let me know. Please have raised hand and ask question. Okay. Okay, I can share my screen first. Okay, let me please tell me everyone able to see my screen now first. Anyone can tell. Can anyone able to see my
Yes, sir.
screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, why do we learn Python? First, the million dollar question, right? Because we all come here to learn the. Someone has even said the manual testing, separate to automation. I 100% agree because I'm in the industry, so I know that the automation is picking up like anything, and manual testing are slowly like get rid of that. The first point why we learn to Python is that we have to learn the automation things. With the alpha Python, we can definitely doing that, and everyone nowadays to do the with the alpha Python. First reason that, and some of the reasons why we are going to the Python learning. Second one, the log analysis shift to the automation. Log analysis meant to say uh, the log which comes. Let me show you example quickly so that make my proof point more good one. For example, this is the LT log. It's just sample log, so don't worry about that. Let me show you some empty logs. So this is a network logs, for example, right? And this is some we get some random access, RAG message, one message to something. And here we have seen some of the some of the parameters which is we need for our like RSRP, system frame numbers, CQI, right? These are frame number there in a logs, and logs is very big. Suppose this is small logs. For example, this log is very big, 1 MB, 10 MB, suppose, or 1.5 GB something. Then how to figure out what is the, suppose because you're a tester, you know that if RSRP value is good, then your U signal is perfect. But if U is disconnected from the RAN, it means your RSRP goes right crap or something was very high. That's why it's disconnected you. So you have to find a region. So that's why what happens since you are at if you are from a telecom side, you should know right what need to check. But from the logs, searching control F and control, it will take lots of time, right, to figure out if the log is very big. Right, if the small logs is fine, you can see manually with your naked eyes. But if the logs is very big, you're not able to do that. So let's see. Suppose you are trying to figure out the RSRP and what is CQ corresponding that in their particular logs. How can we do that? I have written a simple Python code. We will see how can we write it on. Suppose LT network LT log analysis. Okay, this is simple code basically. What we are trying to do, we are just open the, just don't get scare what's going on. I will explain it, so no need to worry about that. We'll learn that, we will definitely get to it. Suppose what we have to do, just we have to open the LT logs file. Suppose this is a text file where the logs is there. We open it, we search for the sequence frame number, we search for the RSRV value, we search for the CQI, and just print in a list. Simple, just a simple code is there to get the RSRP. Let's see how it's run. We will quickly run it and see how it's work. We run it like this, LT. For the Python code, normally writing in the .py extension. We will see how to do that. Nothing good, I'm just saying try to run it. Suppose I run it, see, we get the, like from the junk file, we get some beautiful values in a nice manner so that you can understand like the RSRP is 60, the CQ corresponding CQ value is 25, then minus 55, 20, minus 53. You can figure out right what's going on that, and from there you can conclude that yes, RSRP looks good, so something went wrong in the different thing. So we have to check that the CQ level, you know that how the best 0 is the good, 0 the worst, 30 is the best. So you can know this, right? From that you can conclude something. It's a simple example. Like in the same way, basically you're doing the log analysis with the help of Python. That's what I'm going to say. So nowadays, this is happening very much. Another example I can say you like for the log analysis. Suppose we have a, I'm not sure you guys have work on the UE capability. UE capability is what is that UE capability basically? UE capability nothing but suppose your network has requested to a UE, right? And that from the RAN side or G node B or E node B, that I want to know the band capability. What's the band is supported, for example? Let's see for here. We have suppose these are the band supported, like for example what are the band is supported by the supported by the this particular UE, right? Because UE response, how the UE capability comes. UE request to network request to the UE that please send your UE capability. What are you UE respond back that these are the band I'm supporting. Let's see how further we can check. For example, these are the band is supported. Like let's see. Let me see, and this is we are doing manually, but let's see how with the help of Python we can do that. So for that we have to write a simple code. It's not a problem. So we have to write to and we'll see how to write this code later on. I will show you. This is a simple program. Okay, where we have going to open the this file that known as capability.txt, open it and find a banner, and simple just a small find all rec command and just run it and we will see the list of band. There's different way to do that. Just we will run it like this py nr underscore UE and just execute it. You see, there's different way I've written the code, but the same objective is same. You see, this is the band basically supported 78, 79, 71, everything up to 2 band. In the NR band, this other band is supported by this particular UE. You can figure out these are different things, the same one, but I printed the same thing in a different way. That's it, the same one. Just I done this coding in a different way, like that different way to do the same thing, right? So this is the code for that. So you in this way we can even get the U capability. Basically, you can figure out right the text log is there. And even though I know some of the like Ericsson and others vendors, they don't provide a text log. I know they have different format, but we can convert to the text log nowadays. Many tools are there which allowed most of the logs I have seen. 99% logs is allowed unless until this particular if you have a the vendors which providing the log, they are agreed, they give the keys, they encrypted mode to open the logs. Then you can definitely convert. Otherwise, you can open there's different way. Even you open the CSV file, Excel file, whatever file normally the Python is able to open that file and jump into the find the logs for that. And you can dig into that what you want, for example, right? So in this case, suppose you want to want the band supported by this E capability, we can figure out that this other band is supported by that, and we can see in the with the help of Python. So this is the you see like with the help of Python what can be achieved. It's very simple to do that with the rather than going the manually because now this logs is very small. Right? So it's not a but this log as you guys it might be you work on the field logs then you figure out how big is the logs normally. Suppose one guy's going for at least 1 mile or 5 miles, they can come to know that how many logs dump into a view or in somewhere in the network. So it's very difficult to analyze that. For that, definitely this Python will help you in your life. Okay, now next one. All the complex calculation done by the Python automation. Complex calculation means what is complex calculation? What is the mathematical calculation you have seen nowadays in your life? Basically, big one. In the 5G nowadays, I have seen there is a 4G is very simple, but now 5G you see the calculation is very big and very tough to understand it. I can give some example to understand. It means with the help of Python you can do the complex calculation with the help of automation, Python automation. Basically, let's see how it can be do that. I will give another example to prove my point. Let me to the let's suppose for example this is a 5G uh, throughput formula. I'm not sure you guys have know about this, but I will tell you on the 5G side, if you want to calculate the throughput, basically, what are data rate you're there. So this is a big formula, right? You see, the big formula, 10 to minus 6, summation is there, then number of MIMOs, number of modules and technique, what's the like number of PRVs. These are the big formulas looks true. But what you can do is simply convert this formula with the help of Python and write the code in Python, and you can do that calculation. You don't need to be depend on your manual way to calculate this, right? So you can do with the help of Python. Even there's so many formulas are there nowadays. You can write your code and make the life here easier. So let me show that how to calculate this. So I will write a program for the same. I'll run it. Right. So this is the code I've written for the same. Let me show you. In our 5G, but this is a code for that. You see, I've written the code for that. You just calculate very simple code, not big line of code. And we are just doing the calculation of that. We have to give the number of CCs, memos, blah blah things, and we just you see or put everything on a single line and you print it. Let me run that and you can come to know how it works. And for running that, we are in our 5G and we'll run it one by one. Okay, this is the formula. So what happened before running that? What I did, I display that formula because someone might not know that what's the formula for 5G. So what we can do, even with the help of program, you just display the image of that 5G formula so that someone can correlate what's the formula is that. So suppose it's asking a number of CCs, number of MIMOs, you can see that and relate with the formula. So what's the input we have to give? Suppose number of CCs there, for example, 1. In case MIMO is 1, and modulation technique orders one is FDD or TDD. These are the point actually you have to give, and you have to calculate the number of PRVs, for example. So PRVs for that this formula you need from the here you can see formula is there. So you have to give the PRVs. For example, I give the one bandwidth is suppose 100, and we see that the throughput comes 2.49. We can get right. It's a simple one. It's not. You see, with the help of Python, we can do the complex mathematical formula in a simple way. This is start one. When we'll see how can it. I don't think it's a, if you are you know the basic little with math, normal plus minus simple one. It's school math basically, not more than that. Then you can do that. Now it is you see the 2.4, right? So suppose someone want to know what the things can affect your suppose your throughput. So let's see, we will put other parameters are the same, and we will increase. We will double the memos, and we'll see how the throughput got changed. For example, we'll run the same thing and we'll see how the throughput got changed, right? So we will make the CCs 1 only and memos become 2. Other things we will same what we put before. So let's do is 1 and 100. You see, earlier it was I think 2.45. Now it is around 4.8. It's become double. This conclude that if we double the number of memos, I'm sure you guys know about the memos. If you don't know, multiple and multiple output, it will help you to increase the throughput basically. Right? If you double it, then your throughput become double. Then you can conclude that. Basically, you see with the help of Python, we can achieve this thing as well. Okay. So that's why using complex calculation can be done with the help of Python. I'm taking the example of 5G, but you can do the same formula for you if you're working in the banking, manufacturing, insurance, or whatever domain you are, railways, and but so many domains are there, right? TVs, electronics, embedded. You can do this with the help of Python. It's very strong tool to learn that. And the fourth point is that Python is very easy to learn. Why it is easy to learn? I can tell you. It's very very easy to learn. Suppose we did a calculation for that. I read 5G calculation, for example, right? You see, we don't have to write. We have to just English word define, print, image. You see, these are the just normal things. It's not a, and the code is very small. Only 98 lines of code is written. And you see, just it's very easy to learn basically. I mean to say, just a English type language. Don't have to be like very much deep knowledge of anything. Just need the basic English language. That's it. It's not more than that, I can say. Okay, it is very easy to learn. That I can say because I teach so many students previously. I associate with ACET and other training institute. I have seen that people learn so easily as compared to other languages. It's very simple to learn. And the best part I love it about the Python is that Python is always independent. What it means? The best part is that if you're writing some code like C, C++, or Java, other languages, Java is also always independent. Like in other languages, C Sharp or anything, it is the code which you're running here. It will not run, not run on the other platform. Like suppose you're writing the code in the Windows, for example. This code is written in the Windows. The same, the same code might not run on the Linux and might not run the macOS. But if you're writing the code in the Python, the best part is that it can run anywhere, any system. That's the best part. That's why you see the Python is so hit nowadays. Everyone running with the Python because you don't have to worry about the operating system. You write in the Windows, you can dump it on the Linux server. So you see most of the server nowadays the Linux are Linux, and they put Python code on the automation. They run on the back job, right? Something is automation running on the background. Something is hitting, something calculate the data. In the morning you get a dashboard and report of that. So who does this? All this obviously in the Linux server, the backend and the backend. I mean, to the big telecom servers or whatever servers. You running this Python code and get the reports in the morning. You can at the 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. get the reports, and your dashboard you can see, oh, this is failure, this is pass, number of case file. You can do all those things with the help of Python, right? So that's why this Python is very much nowadays is pretty crazy. In all the Facebook, Google, whatever company you can say, big company, they use the Python on the Linux server, right? Because the Facebook, Instagram, they run what we did. They run the Python code and they'll see how many numbers are users are active, how many are can join. They can see, right? Because they have Google servers, Facebook servers are there. They can run the Python code simple and they can see how many new people are logging every day, how many people are log out. How many, obviously they can't go inside it because this is a privacy thing, but at least they can know how many new people are joined. They can obviously check that this is not a privacy thing, that they can get the account for that. They can see that how many people are logging for how many times. They can definitely log all these things detail. In the morning, that's why we, in the year and we see that at Facebook that we have added 1 million people, they've added 10 million people. How can get this information? They're nothing if people are sitting in the computer and calculate. No, the Python server is running on the behind on the Linux server or their main Facebook server, and they can figure out then can find the data on the basis of this. So most of the time I've seen that the Python is used in such use case, right? So that is another example. And why it is there? Because someone writing the code in the macOS, they can deploy on the Linux the same code. So you don't need to worry about the other thing. And the sixth point, what I can say that one programming language must know working in the telecom industry or any software. That I can say either a manual tester, you software developer, either project manager or your sales team. I can say that if you're working in the software telecom, you should know at least one programming language. That's my personal experience. I can say, even though you require or not, it doesn't matter. Trust me. Even though you don't work on the Python, you don't need at all. You're a tester or developer, it doesn't matter. Even a project manager, even you anything, you should know one programming language. For the obvious reason, you see, if you know the one programming language, it's my experience. I can say the way of writing the code might be different, right? The syntax, the C for Java, they can write in different, but the logic, what you use in a Python, is similar for the other language. For example, I can say the topic, which is like suppose variable, data types, operators, decision making, loop statement, function, module. These are the 100%. This is going to use in any other language, any programming language. It's the same concept, the same. If you know once, at least you can get to know what's going on the system. You can get the basic. Actually, if you see the logs, even you can get the basic idea. Okay, this code might be do this thing. You know what? Like you can get some basic know how things. That's why everyone. I think even everyone I can say in the industry. I request everyone whenever I go for any seminar or anything. I request everyone just join it for learning purpose. Right? It doesn't matter which field you are. Which background you are, because you need one program language so that you can at least correlate with your work and what's going on. You must have to be learn at least learn about the uh, basic thing about the uh, one programming language. Okay, so that's what I can say. So that's one of the things that just give me a second. Okay, so that's one of the reason definitely programming should one programming language. It can be anything. I don't prefer to learn the only Python. You can learn anything, right? C, C++, Java, C Sharp, whatever you like. But at least one programming language you should know. At least that's one. And the seventh point, last point, what I will prove my point is that programming language increase your logical thinking. Increase your logical thinking means the way you speak, the way you behave, drive. It will help you to it will okay okay it will help you to increase your logical thinking basically. That's the another reason, because it will definitely, when you write the code, you have to think how this calculation done, what will happen if it happen this will that happen this, and how you have to think about anything. Suppose you write a code for 5G calculation, you have to think about okay, this parameter is there, you have to multiply, divide, you have to do this thing. So if you're doing the programming, it will increase your logical thinking. So this 7 point with and the topic which we're going to cover with mostly now, that is the all the we will start with embedded system. What is embedded system? How this will cover the basic, because without knowing the embedded system, we can't jump into the programming part. We know that definitely. The Python programming, environment setup, first program, data variables, data types, statement, okay, data making and modules, package, file handling, classes, advanced topic. I'm also covering. Obviously or not, I'm going to deep in this because this is a very advanced topic, but I will definitely touch even, and I will give some examples to know about that. Class object, XML parsing, pandas libraries. I will give some basic examples of all these things. So these are topic we are going to cover on that, and yes, that we will cover that. Okay, and yeah, I will show one more example of the Python which I have written for 5G. Let me show you some more test cases. Okay, I will show some interesting thing which makes more easy to know it. Okay, suppose this is a PDF, right? Nowadays you see the PDF, the what is 5G technology, the thing, what is written. Suppose you want to PDF to convert into audio file, right? It's very easy to do that nowadays. That's why you see you might so you might see the news anchoring nowadays in the Hindi news channel or English news channel. They have put some robot on the screen and they read the news. How they do the read the news basically? So basically, their virtual robot is there, and they're just reading something. You thought, oh, how this robot is used to read the. Basically, this tool help to read that, and we'll see that how it's work. Right? I have written the program for that to convert the PDF into an audio file. Let's see how it's work. For that, let me do that. So for that, suppose we can do anything with the Python. Let me automate it. Automated Python file to this one. You see, only I think maximum how many lines are there? Just 10 to 15 lines of code, and it will convert your PDF reader to an audio file. We will run it, and you'll see. PY automated and that PY. Are you able to hear me? Hear me? Audio system here?
No, sir. Can't able to hear.
Okay, hold on. I must are you able to hear me? This sound system sound? Anyone is able to hear that?
No, no.
No. Okay, let me share my screen again so that now it will come the audio to you guys. Let me share my screen again. Okay, share entire screen. Let me share. Now it will come, I think. Let me run it again. Okay, I'm now able to share my screen.
Yes, yes.
Yes, when we convert it, you see, we'll get the voyage of that. Last time is not there, so now we'll run it and we'll see. You see the.
What is 5G technology? The 5G technology is expected to provide new, much wider than the previous one, frequency bands along with the wider spectral bandwidth per frequency channel. As of now, the predecessors, generations, mobile technologies have evidenced substantial increase in peak bit rate. Then how is 5G different from the previous one, especially 4G? The answer is it is not only the increase in bitrate made 5G distinct from the 4G, but rather 5G is also advanced in terms of high increased peak bitrate, larger data volume per unit area, i.e., high system spectral efficiency, high capacity to allow more devices connectivity concurrently and instantaneously, lower battery consumption, better connectivity irrespective of the geographic region in which you are, larger number of supporting devices, lower cost of infrastructural development, higher reliability of the communications.
Okay, now I think you guys are able to hear the voice, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so you see, right?
Yes, sir.
So and for that, you see, we have created the afterwards it created the text file or audio file also. You see, if you record that audio file, let me open it with.
What is 5G technology?
Yes,
The 5G.
so that's why you see nowadays, I don't know what's the company there who make the audio files reading, right? Storytelling. I forget this company name. Some app is there, right? Who give the story of different story things. So they what they did that normally they type in Hindi, English or whatever, they just convert into audio file and sell it. I forget this company name nowadays, but they make the app, right, where you see the lots of audio things. News reporters, how can you do that? That's why they put automation is affecting the news reporter as well. Obviously, live reporter they're not going to do that because the live thing something is you have to see and react. That obviously people are working on that to how to figure out that. But nowadays, at least this thing can be done with the help of Python. So it's very easy to do, right? To convert the text to a PDF into with the help of Python. So now last thing I will show you, then afterwards I will conclude my and then we'll go to the question answers. The last okay. what it will do, this is a another program which I've written which will help you to do the 5G calculations basically. 5G calculations means I can show you the example like your ARFCN2 frequency band, what are the frequency band times. There are so many use cases. Let me run one by one and I will show you. But I run it and in our param we run it. Suppose this is a calculation what I'm in the 5G. What can we do that? You see, suppose from the 5G ARFCN we will convert to the 5G NR frequency. So what the input is there? Input is you have to put the input as ARFCN. You get the corresponding frequency. That I believe that you guys might be know on that telecom side that what is ARFCN, what is NR frequency, right? So let's I put the option 1 and we'll see how it convert. You have to give the ARFCN number, for example. I put the 62, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you see when you enter it, we get a corresponding frequency that is 3000, 3300 megahertz, right? In the similar, we can do the reverse. Reverse means just we'll put uh, the option number 2. What the option number 2? You have to enter the frequency and get the RFCN. So if you select the 2 options and we got the frequency as 3300 and we will see corresponding RFCN is there, right? There are other options. There's so many calculations. I did 12. I think you guys, when you might be joined, then you can add more. There's so many, all the 5G calculations you can do with the help of this Python. I will check another one. There's the 5 options and we'll see how what's it do. 5 options. So 5 option, what it will do. The 5 option basically do it will convert your 5G NR band and will tell it's the band is FDD or TDD. Okay. So let's enter the band, for example. I am giving N78 band and N78 I believe is the TDD band. Let's see how it's reply that TDD. So I would last anyone who are working on the 5G. We will check some 5G band and see is working fine on. Sorry, I press no. It is the 5 number. Right. So anyone can tell and want to check the band, 5G band, and we'll see the FDD or TDD. Anyone here who is working on the 5G can tell me any band where they are working that they are now working.
N78.
N78 already I did that, and any other one?
N77.
N77. Anyone other one?
48 also.
48, right? So let's S48. You have work on the 48. You work what? That's what I'm asking. The band which we are working.
Not work, but we work for a radio. I mean, we my previous company we are creating one small cell, so it was N48.
Let's see. What's the band? It is at 48. TDD or FDD?
It's a TDD.
TDD.
Yeah.
Let's see. You say it's TDD, right? You see from here, actually, this is a simple thing, but there are so many things you can calculate the PRVs, number of numerologies, band, whatever thing. So I have calculated all the things at around 12 parameters. So there are so many things you can write with the help of Python. You can add in your list and make your life more easy. Right? So that's why we can see with the Python we can do so many things, from the log analysis to the calculation, mathematical calculation to the simple calculation, whatever you think you can do with the help of Python. So that's what from my side. And anyone, any questions, please let me know. I'm happy to reply on that. Anyone have any question on this? Want to know anything about this? From meeting guest to Anurag Mani, Ashish, Jairaj, Jisnu, Kamal Raj. Anyone have any doubt on this? Any questions?
No, it's good till now.
You got it right, Anurag Mani. It's interesting,
Yes,
right?
yes, yeah.
You understand the concept, what we are trying to get it, right? You get the
Yes,
basic idea.
I got. Yeah, I got it.
You got it. Okay, that's great. Okay, Ashish, Jairaj Singh, Jisnu, Kamal Raj.
Yes, sir. Basic understood. Sir.
Basic understood, right? It's interesting, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ashish, you have any questions?
No question as of now.
But you got it right. What we are trying to do that.
Yes.
Okay, Kamal Raj. Kamal Raj, do you have any questions?
Hello.
Hello, Kamal. You have any questions on that?
No, sir. I have understand the basic of why we need to learn Python.
Yes. Yes. You've seen some example, right? How to use that. Obviously, when we read, when we learn, then only we can write this code. But it's not tough one, easy one. But I think you got it right. How can we achieve this thing? That I can. That's what I'm trying to say. You understand, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I think Jisnu already studied, right? Jisnu Mohan.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes. I got it.
He got it. Got it. Okay. Then I think Deepak, if there is no questions, then we can conclude it.
No.
Right, Deepak, if there are no questions, we can close the meeting then, right? If there is, if I think no one has any questions, then you can ask once again if you have anything. You can ask the people if anyone.
So tell me one thing. That yeah. So tell me
Yes,
one
please
thing.
go.
Yeah, the demo is
Yes.
very nice, but may I know that when you are going to start the classes and what are the other things? I mean, fee and other things.
Okay, thanks. You like the demo at least.
Yeah.
The classes we already running some batch in Pizza. The new batch will Deepak will tell the when the new batch will started. We already running some batch in parallel. So Deepak
Okay.
can tell you on the Deepak. You can connect to the Deepak. Can you help him to when the new batch will started?
And one more thing. Actually, we are almost 10+ year of experience. Everybody is here 10+ of year experience, right? But if you see the new guys who are coming with 1 or 2 year of experience, they are very fresher. They are very you can say that they are very brilliant in many things, right? So will we get that level of comfortable to develop the code or anything?
I think you have not attend my class. I should not be. I'm not exaggerated thing, but trust me, when I teach thing, the thing should be from zero, like from the starting to basic. You can learn anything. Anyone, either the 10 year experience or the one experience, they can learn in detail, and they are doing good. So it's nothing
Okay,
problem. I
okay.
think I am.
Other than the classes, is there any extra support?
Yeah, it's just about every day. Normally, when I do the suppose first class I did, after I give some assignment on the next assignment, I spent half an hour to just see what other person had done the assignment, and I help them first to complete the assignment. Then only we going to the next topic.
Okay,
We
great.
are doing hand holding. It's not like this. We go, we teach and just run away. Not like so. It's a very hand holding support always giving to them.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, no worries. Okay, then anyone have any questions on that? Please let me know if you have any questions. Kamal Raj, Jisnu, Yaraj, Asis, Amal, meeting guest. I don't know who is meeting guest. You just come and see. He's not speak anything. Who is meeting guest? Deepak, you get to know who is the meeting guest. Deepak, you are able to figure out who is meeting guest.
No.
He just come and just I told you just come and here, but he's not said anything. Okay, anyways, fine. So okay, I think we are done with that. I think we already see all the things, so I think we are done with that. Right, Deepak, you can check with the members who joined to the Deepak. Okay, and the Arab Solutions basically he will help you out to the let you know the when the next program is there and the fees other structures of that. Okay, then thanks everyone. Right, we will close the meeting then. Okay, Deepak.